The hail just seems to be targeting Red Rocks at this point. It got another round today, smashed the windshield of our news team's car out there. Though today there were not 6,000 people running for cover or the exits, as they were bruised and bloodied by an even bigger hailstorm. Steve Stager's out near Red Rocks for us tonight. And Steve, we know that Red Rocks has canceled shows in the past due to weather. They didn't cancel it last night. They were kind of holding people in flux for a while. And the fair question today is whether people got enough warning that baseball-sized hail was coming.
Yeah, Kyle, I mean, this kind of sounds like your classic case of a communication problem. So Red Rocks had an initial weather delay where they told folks maybe it's a good idea to head out to your car. Then they gave the all clear. And then by the time the next warning came about the storm that was actually coming, it was too late for people to really take shelter. One event meteorologist told me today this might mean that Red Rocks has to take a look at its severe weather plan. You have to look hard to see it the morning after. Signs of what happened at Red Rocks the night before. When chaos was the headliner.
Hello?
As calls flooded into Jeffco's 911 center, water and chunks of hail flooded the exits.
You're hearing people crying and screaming, and you're getting pelted.
Ashley Scott took cover under an umbrella.
Everything was really loud. The thunder was echoing everywhere.
And there was probably 40 to 50 of us huddled outside of the first aid room waiting to get in, and they wouldn't let us in at first. They finally did.
Kaya Olson is pretty sure she broke a finger.
There's a lot of people in there with like bleeding heads.
Both of them told us about an hour before they were told the show was in a weather delay. Then there was an all clear. Then moments later, another delay, followed by an urgent warning, seek shelter immediately.
It's not unusual for us to go into a weather delay and then have the weather clear up and the show goes on.
Brian Kitts speaks for Red Rocks. He says the venue has contracted forecasters, and Red Rocks communicated what the meteorologists told them when they told them.
Nobody realized that the hail was going to be as intense or as big as it was.
The storms last night and the severity of those storms were no surprise, right? These were storms that had been forecasted all day long.
Kevin Klasel is an event meteorologist for the University of Oklahoma and the chair of the Weather Advisory Committee for a group that advocates for better safety practices at venues.
And in this case, I think you really need a professional meteorologist on site to assess risk, much like you would have law enforcement.
He says events like this should be a wake-up call.
These are events that people go to have a good time. We don't want to cancel them. We certainly don't, but we want to be the office of we're going to have it, but have it safely. And in this particular case, I think everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
So Red Rocks issued a statement on Twitter today that kind of went over like a lead balloon. They offered sincere best wishes to anyone who's affected by this. They said they would, quote, talk to Mother Nature about the weather events that have been happening here at Red Rocks. And as you can imagine, that did not go over well with the people who are in bandages and all bruised up today. But Brian Kitts told me there were a lot of people who actually enjoyed that response. And he said, quote, in the service business, there are a lot of people who aren't going to like anything that you say, Kyle. A lot of people did not like that.
No, I think some people were maybe looking for them to talk to meteorologists as opposed to talking to Mother Nature. But, you know, I think Red Rocks is pretty sure that their brand is set no matter what, no matter how many people get bloodied by hail out there. So I don't know how concerned they are about the reaction to the response. Appreciate you tracking it down those today. Thanks, Steve.